Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm in a little bit of a different attire today. I was sitting and trying to brainstorm some new series ideas, video ideas, and I was heavily influenced by my younger self on YouTube. I used to watch the girls who would do their makeup and talk about true crime stories. So we're gonna be kind of doing that today, but we're gonna be talking about anything bookish. Today specifically, I kind of wanted to come on here and talk about movie adaptations or like TV show adaptations, any kind of book to screen adaptations. So I made a list. We are going to get ready together and yap about books. Now, if you're coming here for makeup advice, I would maybe click off this video, come back later, and maybe go watch like Nikki tutorials or something, because you're not going to get makeup advice here. I am not a makeup girly. We're not going to be smoking my eye. Like I can't do that kind of stuff. So it's a more chill, relaxed get ready with me while we talk about books and stuff. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. I'm not a beauty guru at all in the slightest. And today's makeup is going to be very light. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get right into it. I only have this small little mirror, so bear with me. I normally do my makeup and all that good stuff in the bathroom, but the lighting is absolutely trash there, so that was just not gonna do. So I wanted to start out with what I think makes a good book adaptation. For me, it's kind of all about involvement. I really love when the author has a lot of say and sway in the decisions of the TV show or the movie. For example, I really love The Summer I Turned Pretty. I know it's a little bit cringy for some people, but in my opinion, it works because Jenny Han is so closely, you know, making the shots on it, I guess. In all the behind the scene videos, I always see her there, and I think that that's really important for a book adaptation, just because there can be really die-hard fans out there, and I feel like if you miss even like the slightest thing that really makes the book, then, you know, you're not really having a good adaptation. I also feel like it just kind of depends on the book. If I'm not interested in even the book, then I'm probably not gonna like the adaptation. But that's more of like a me thing than it is like a universal thing. I also think it kind of depends on more of like the logistic side of it. So like who picked up the rights, who's going to be making it? Is it going to be Netflix? Is it going to be Amazon, you know, HBO, whatever. Also casting. I think casting can play a really big part in it, because a lot of the times we're spending so much time with these characters, because when you read a book, I mean, it takes a lot longer than it does to watch a movie. So you're spending a lot more time with these characters. And I feel like we all just have like a picture in our mind of what we want them to look like. And so if it's like really bad, then it's really bad. Okay, now that we have our sunscreen and our moisturizer on, I'm gonna go ahead and do my base, and we're gonna go ahead and get started into some of these adaptations. So like I said, I do have a list here, and we're gonna start off with Project Hail Mary. I personally have not read this book yet. It is intriguing me a lot more now that I know that it's gonna be an adaptation, and it has Ryan Gosling in it, and so like obviously I want to read the book and watch the movie. But I wanted to talk about this one specifically because the trailer just dropped for it. I haven't watched the trailer yet because I feel like if I do, it's gonna spoil the book for me a little bit, and I'm genuinely like actually looking into reading the book before it comes out. I'm sure it has a release date. I'm not sure what it is. I could probably just look it up for you guys. March 20th. It's supposed to come out on March 20th. So 2026, obviously. So that gives us a lot of time to read it. I have heard really great things about the book, and obviously a lot of his books get turned into adaptations. Obviously, like any kind of space sci-fi movie is always gonna do good, so I feel like inevitably this was bound to happen at some point. I think this is gonna be a good adaptation. I think I personally really love like space movies. Like, I don't know, I guess it's kind of nerdy. I love Interstellar. That's honestly the only space movie I've watched, but I love the idea of a space movie. I just love space. I'm like fascinated by it. But obviously I'm gonna try and read the book first. Next on my list, we have People We Meet on Vacation, which is probably, it's fine. It'll just be a little heavy makeup day. Oh my God, sorry I screamed. Anyways, this is probably my most anticipated adaptation yet. It just like, it's starting the era of Emily Henry books getting adapted, I guess. And I'm very excited for it. I love Emily Henry's books. People We Meet on Vacation specifically was the first book that I've ever read from her. So it's been a while. I might reread it before I watch it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just as stoked. This is releasing January 9th. We've already got kind of like a, not necessarily a trailer, but I guess more of like a teaser. It's gonna be done with Netflix, which I'm excited about. I feel like, I don't know, Netflix is normally pretty hit or miss with their like originals. So we will see. It has Tom Blythe in it, which is, he's one of my favorites. He was in Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes more recently, which is also a book adaptation, obviously, by Suzanne Collins. And I think he's really cool. I think he's cute. I think he'll fit perfectly for, I think the male main character is Alex. But I'm really excited for this one. I think I'm gonna like it no matter what, just because I feel like Emily Henry can do no wrong in my eyes. And I feel like I've seen a lot of videos of her being pretty proactive in this whole journey. So obviously I'm excited for that. And like I said, I feel like it's just kind of the start of all her books getting made into movies. I feel like hopefully this kind of rushes the process because I want them all. Like, I'm sorry, I'm greedy. Currently I'm reading Book Lovers, actually. It's my last Emily Henry book that I have to catch up on. And I can literally only see David Cornsweet as the male main character Charlie. And it's so good. And honestly, I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed if he's not casted as Charlie. If he's casted as any Emily Henry character, male main character, I'll be excited. But specifically Charlie, it just works. Like, he's buff, he gives like rich vibes, he has dark hair. So I don't know. This is like off topic, but I don't know. That's what this is gonna be, okay? You can't come on here and expect me to stay on topic because I'm not. I'm just not gonna. Next on my list, we have The Housemaid, which is, I'm pretty sure, in development right now. I know that Sydney Sweeney is gonna be in it. The guy from 365 Days, I'm sorry, I do not know his name. And I think, isn't Anne Hathaway gonna be in it, or am I thinking of a different book? Amanda Seyfried, that's who it is. So, I don't know. I feel like this could go either way. I'm not a big fan of Frida McFadden books. The Housemaid was one of the, like, I don't know. It's been a while since I've read it. It was probably one of the first books that, you know, I read when I was getting back into my reading journey because of book talk and stuff like that. They're not my favorite books. I do think that I rated the first one maybe like 3 stars, but that was like back when my taste was a little bit different. I am not a thriller girly anymore. I used to try so hard to like thriller books, but I just don't, and I cannot be bothered. But I do like a good thriller movie, so I feel like I'm gonna like this. I don't know, we'll see. I don't have high hopes. I don't like Frida McFadden's books. I can't see her being very involved with the production of this. I don't know if that's true. I'm probably just making my own, you know, gossip, but I can't see her being very involved in the process just because she literally writes like 6 books a year. So like, when would she ever have time to be on set? You know what I mean? And then speaking of Verity, that's actually next on my list. I really loved this book when I read it. I know Colleen Hoover and her books are kind of controversial now, but I did read this when like Colleen Hoover was huge on Book Talk. I forgot my blush brush. Oh well, we'll use my hands. But I am honestly pretty excited for this. Like I said, I love a good thriller like movie, and actually I really loved Verity. So I'm excited. I think the cast is really exciting. We have Anne Hathaway, we have Dakota Johnson, Josh Hartnett, I think that's his name. I feel like it's a good cast, which, you know, kind of the same thing with It Ends With Us. Like, it was such a huge cast, but like, was it done well? I don't really know. So maybe I'm trying not to get my hopes too high for it, because again, like I said, like with It Ends With Us, we were like, oh my god, Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, like they're gonna be in it, it's gonna be great, and it was, you know, not that good. So we'll see. So far there's no like trailer, teaser, release date yet, but I have been seeing like little clips that people have been sneaking of the like production on TikTok, and I love Dakota Johnson. Like, genuinely, I really like her, so hopefully it'll be good. Next on my list, we have the inevitable Sunrise on the Reaping. I obviously love the Hunger Games. I read them when I was younger. I didn't read Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but I love, love, love the movie. I was obsessed with it. I think I've watched it a couple times now. But I did read this one and I really loved it. I just love Haymitch and I'm excited for his story. Obviously, it's pretty heartbreaking, and I don't know how Suzanne Collins does it. Like, I know that this book was basically written to be adapted, but it's still so good, and I don't know the whole lore behind it, but the fact that she has been able to tie these two prequels into the original trilogy is crazy to me. I doubt, and I don't know, because like I said, I don't know the lore behind it, but I don't think that she knew that she was going to write these characters' stories until the success and, you know, major fandom that Hunger Games has now. I don't know if that's true, but if it is true, her mind is literally incredible to me, because these things that she's writing in ties back to the trilogy so well, and it just makes so much sense, and they're not cheesy, they're not bad. Yes, obviously they were written to be, you know, movies, but I don't think that she did a bad job. I don't know, maybe she's just a great writer, dare I say it. Okay, now I'm gonna be doing my eyeliner, so if I make some freaky freaking faces, please don't come for me. But my next book that I have to talk about is one that I just heard about pretty recently. And that's The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. It was literally one of the first books that I read when I got back into reading. I love it. I might be biased, but it is one of my favorite Ali Hazelwood books. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. And I genuinely, like, when I saw the news, my jaw dropped. I just don't see this being a movie at all. Ooh, that was stressful. Oh my god. Anyways, like I said, I can't see this being a movie adaptation. I don't think it's necessary, and I hope that this isn't the start of all of Ali Hazelwood's books being adapted, because I am not interested in it. I'm gonna go watch it, obviously. Lily Reinhart is going to be the female main character, and what's funny is a lot of people don't know this about the book, but The Love Hypothesis is kind of like a fan fiction. I don't know if it maybe got its start as a fan fiction and then was traditionally published to new characters and such, but the female main character is very loosely based off of Rey from Star Wars, and the male main character is very loosely based off of Adam Driver's character. Why can't I think of his name? Kylo Ren. He's very loosely based off of Kylo Ren. You can kind of see it in the cover. But what I think is funny is that the person that's playing the male main character, who is loosely based off of Kylo Ren, is married to Rey. Like the woman who plays Rey in real life. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sorry if it doesn't. But I think that's so awkward. Like, this started out as a fan fiction and you're married to the girl who the fan fiction is based off of, and you're playing the love interest of it. I feel like that made a little bit more sense, hopefully. Last but not least, I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. When I heard that this was becoming a movie, I think it's a movie, maybe it's a show, I was so shocked that it was becoming, whatever it's becoming. I haven't read it yet, which I'm gonna probably listen to it soon because it's been on my radar anyways, but I'm interested to see how they pull it off. I don't think it's necessary. I am excited that I'm pretty sure Jeanette McCurdy is producing it and Jennifer Aniston is going to be playing her mother in it. I have no idea how they're gonna do it because obviously in the book she talks about Nickelodeon and Sam and Cat, and I don't know if they're allowed to, you know, name drop like that. So I'm interested to say the least. I will watch it. It is being produced by Apple TV, which I feel like can be good. Obviously, Apple TV has been having some bangers recently with Severance and Ted Lasso. So we'll see. I really don't see this being necessary. I am excited for Jeanette McCurdy. I think she deserves all of the success in the world just for what she's been through. But I cannot understand and grasp how they're gonna do it, you know? Obviously, there's a lot of books that I didn't talk about today that are kind of just, I guess, in limbo. Like, you obviously have ACOTAR, that's been in talks for a long time. Powerless. Like, there's a lot of books that are in talks, but like not really. So I did not include those, but those are still, you know, worth mentioning and talking about, but not today. I actually am done with my makeup. This is the completed look. I know it's nothing crazy. Like I said, I am not a beauty guru. I do not even do my makeup every single day, but I thought that this was a fun idea. So let me know down below if you enjoyed today's video. I also would love to know what adaptations you're looking forward to. I know literally yesterday, The Nightingale was announced as an adaptation. So yeah, let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.